Hello. I'm glad I'm in warmth. I was doing my video in French in the cold, and right now I was exploring what we want in our relationship, and I wasn't really super aware that what I wanted was warmth. And right now I'm home, and I'm really enjoying feeling warm. So I'm celebrating that right now. Um, so the topic of this video I said is being creative rather than reactive. Possible? It's interesting because, sometimes we are reactive and sometimes we are creative. And what's the difference? I think the difference is whether we know what we want to bring, what we want to create, what is our intention consciously or clearly enough. And sometimes we bit some kind of saturated, sometimes unconscious, and things happen that trigger things in ourselves, and we react without knowing fully what is it, why is it we reacting, why the way we are reacting. And I really like this question I'm bringing about to support clarifying what is it we want in our relationship, what is it we want in the space we are engaging in. Like right now, I'm engaging in a space, you are engaging in a space listening to me. It's probably going to be a replay because right now I don't see anyone watching in real time. So, but it can change in a second, someone can join. So, but for now, it's just me and the recording, and as I'm doing it. But if you're watching it, it's you, yourself, and the recording of me saying what I'm saying. So in that relationship, in that space you're engaging in that space I'm engaging in, what is it we want? What would it be to be creative of what we want rather than reactive to kind of all programs that we may like and we may not like so much. So there are things we can control and things we cannot. There are things we can change, there are things we cannot. So how do we navigate within what is, being aware of or more aware of the things we can change, the things that we want to change and can, and also, I guess, making peace with what is that we cannot change, because I don't think, welcome to you in a replay, in a live video. Okay, now I'm reacting again. So it's like I'm back into the reacting mode. So right now, what would it be to go back to a creative mode? And I like that the idea of being creative, it says that in some way I am responsible. I am the master of my fate, master of my life, captain of my life, versus feeling like I'm a victim of what is happening. And I like this definition of victimhood by a friend named Dominic Barter. And he said, I heard him say once, something I really liked about the definition of victimhood. He said, the state of victimhood is when you experience that your well-being is out of your reach. And I think when we are in reactive mode, when I am in reactive mode, I'm thinking of something that happened with my ex-girlfriend a couple of months ago. I reacted to something, and I did something that was, I think that it kind of was beyond the boundaries of what Corinne was willing to accept. And she chose to break up with me, right? So doing something that was beyond her capacity, beyond her limits, is not something I how can I say that? I'm reacting again. So how can I be more creative again right now? So really I find that interesting to this game of switching from being reactive to being creative. Okay. So what is it I'm interested in creating right now? I'm interested in creating a few seconds of silence just to kind of um, make space for you and I to feel what we feel in this moment. Hmm. Right now, I'm wondering what I want right in this moment, right in that space. I think earlier I was talking about my relationship with Corinne, and I kind of lost a little bit of the connection between me and that space I'm engaging in right now. That space where we can meet, you and I. And I find it interesting how we kind of slightly, but sometimes surely, disconnect to ourselves and to the relationship we're having with the space we're in the moment we're in. I find that quite interesting to see that, to notice that. And I'm very grateful for that space right here, right now, I'm engaging in with you, where I'm getting clear about that. How critical, how important it is for me to nourish a quality of connection with myself and with the relationship I have with that space I'm engaging into. I'm aware that right now in that space you're listening to me, and I'm listening to myself as well. I'm feeling your presence, and I don't have words coming out from you to me. And that is a specific setting. So I guess one question comes to me, which is, what is it I am offering here? What is it I'm leading here? And what choice am I giving to you in that space? I'm going to offer a moment of silence to support centering, just me coming back to where I am, feeling what I feel, and you possibly doing the same, listening to how you feel is my invitation. Just kind of support more centered connection with ourselves. Hi, James. I'm noticing something, that is triggering for me, and triggers a tendency to react, to hide, to protect, to hold back, which is the thought that came, look, I'm responsible, I should be offering something here. It feels heavy thinking that. I'm reacting to that thought, and I'm wondering once again what do I want, especially what do I want to create right now. In some way, I hate that question. Right in this second. Hi, Celeste. Um, just gonna check the time. I know I have an appointment on top of the hour in 12 minutes. So I think what I want right now is to let you know that I want to make a sweet transitioning from this space here towards the next space with whom I have an appointment with in 12 minutes. So one way I'd like to transition is to question if there's something I want to say before finishing up. I'd like to finish in 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, and say, is there anything you and I learned, discovered, appreciated, felt satisfied about, felt unsatisfied about, having explored this space the way we have together? I'm very satisfied. I realized that I want to find softness, tenderness in transitioning from this space to the other one. I'm very satisfied having explored a bit this question of reacting versus being creative. I'm very satisfied with the realization that there is a relationship with a space that is going on wherever we go. It was a learning there. I learned that it is actually quite satisfying to be aware of the context within which I am existing. I think I crossed my time boundaries, so I'm going to say thank you. And I do another video tomorrow in French, then another one in English. I also write something today. But now I'm going to get ready for my next appointment. Bye for now.